Hi. I went through all of your competitors' website. You have provided C to Flames, A Video.es, Cloud, Head, Film Co, and so on, so on, and so on, so on. What? Anyways, yeah, I went through all of those websites, and what I found is by looking at those websites, they do have the content on the photography. Like the content, they do have the actual content. For example, if they are taking the photos of the weddings, they have content related to that weddings, and some of the websites linked out to some other pages, which is really good for the SEO because Google want to know that where is that page is related. For example, if they are linking wedding photography, they are linked out to the websites related to the photography. Um, by linking out, the Google bots crawl all of those pages if they are related, and the Google will know that okay, so this page website is about, and this page this page is about the weddings. So if somebody is looking for the wedding related keywords, um, that page might get ranked. That's the one of the scenario how the Google rank a page. By looking at your website, what I found is you have a whole the site structure is not that well. By for example, cinematic, real, unconventional. We capture the craft and personalize. What do you mean by learn more? You are teaching someone, or it's a bit of confused in terms of the users, right? I get confused because you said learn more. Is that you are doing the educational or what? And if I click on that, it sends us the message with the booking. Is that a message? It's yeah. You said learn more, but is that for the booking or do I get a what sort of thing I'm getting by doing the learn more? And you say the book now and landed to the same page. Quite confusing. And also there is a no internal linking going on by saying that they, for example, you have you want to rank for mm, rank for the wedding and events photography, let's say, for example. It's better to have it because Google rank the pages, not the websites. That's why even though some of the um, websites internal pages rank, and there is a reason for it. For example, wedding videography Sydney. For these keywords you want to rank, see this one is ranking the internal page, wedding photography videography. That's the not the home page, it's the internal page. They might have the page related to the wedding photography videography, and this one is rank. And the keywords you given me, wedding videography Sydney, it's still possible to rank, and these are the ranking websites based on the keywords, and based on the suggestions you might create the content. And this one is the search volume, how many people are searching. See, this one is 4,400. Wow. It doesn't mean that search volume means you get a lot of conversions. You have to find out, is that a search is related to the informations, transactionals, navigational, what types of search is that. It doesn't mean that high volume doesn't mean um, conversions. Okay, so definitely you must have the internal linking. You're telling Google that this by creating a separate page, waiting at the events, um, you telling Google that this one is because you're passing the link juice from your homepage to that one, and you're telling Google that this one is more important page, because most of the all of the list doesn't have the links, that one have, and that one is the pages about wedding and events, videos, photography, and maybe the linked out related page, and from the blogs link to the to your wedding and events, create a separate page, you know. That's the site structure, link structure. And this one is quite confused to me. So contact us, you're passing a link just to the contact us page from the home page. See, 1, 2, 3. So it looks like your contact us page is more important now, right? And this one, I don't think so. This one is more relevant because nobody wants to share. I from my experience, nobody is sharing the homepage. Um, like the users has to share the page, but not the homepage. Users share the page if the photograph is really inspirational, and maybe the blog is more helpful. They're gonna share those kind of material, not the homepage. Google knows that because people share whatever, if the content is helpful to them or maybe their audience. Those type of contents could be shared, not the homepage. Okay, so also what I've done is I've done your competitor analysis, the backlinks. The reason behind they're getting a rank is because of the backlink and the referring domains. If you get it all backlinks from the really good websites, highly authoritative websites, then Google easier for if for example you have a really highly authoritative website and um, they linked out to your website, that means okay, so this top website is referring to your website. That means your website has something more um, you know more related to the photography, top photography website link out to your website. That means it's kind of the Google bot crawl, all of the crawl with the help of the links. So if highly authoritative websites linked out to your website, that means okay, so your website has something, that's why they linked out, this kind of thing, like it's votes. And you can check all of the different domains where they get a link from. You can see all of those things, and based on these keyword analysis, you can backlink and the different domain analysis, you can find out, you can do the reverse engineering, means you can get the links from their website, because if they are linking to their competitor website, they might link to your website as well. Cool. And just further, I checked with the site operator. You have 120 page has been indexed, and by looking at the title text and the descriptions, meta descriptions, not very interesting to get a clicked. This kind of the informations with the heading, title tag, and the meta description, if you made the really compelling one, users, there's a high chance that you increase the CTR. If you increase the CTR on the search result page, definitely Google love that, because the users clicking on the result based on the keywords. For example, wedding photography Sydney, you are on the first page, and you have a really compelling, a really good descriptions and the title on it. For example, waiting people for the keywords, waiting photography Sydney, waiting photography Sydney, award-winning Sydney photographers, our team, based on the word blah blah blah, professionals, filmmakers, and there's a high chance that by looking at, by reading at those surf result, if your content is more outstanding than all of the results on the first page, you might get a link click, and if you got a high click, that means Google think that okay, for that keywords you are getting a high clicks than the whatever you have on the top, whatever you have on the like the top of the pages, and you'll get a rank higher. Cool. So at the moment, it's no good. You have to definitely have to. It doesn't make any sense. My sites, it only my sites. Yeah, definitely use this space. This definitely gonna help you out. And I checked your website speed, which is another ranking factor. Wow, so less than 80 request should be A. Load time is 6 seconds, less than 1 second. Okay, it's too much because the Google is only about the users, and they know that people don't wait. It taking 6 seconds to load, and Google prefer like less than 1 second websites. Optimize that one, and optimize the title tag and the description page. Cool. And for this one, what I've also found is if I go to the weighting, see the site structure, it's failed. I click on the weighting, it comes to the blog. If this looks like a blog, now it's weighting stories. And you have also the Instagram page. Why do you need the Instagram page in here? It's related to the weighting, all the weightings. Because Instagram might be the mixed up. I'll just get the linked out to the Instagram page. So for example, if I click in here, there is no descriptions. If I click in here, it's so confusing. See, I'm get confused. Where am I? I think I'm get lost. So what they do, click close. And also what I found is if I click into senior weighting, I found the descriptions. What is that? Share post. Nobody's gonna do that. Share post. Really? See, everything is kind of confused. So confusing. The whole structure is confusing. Now I'm getting descriptions. Wow. It's for the same, it's creating a page after page. Anyways, the whole site structure has to be, URL has to be fixed, site structure has to be fixed, and just create a blog, because your competitors are, that's another way to get links. If you have a really good blogs based on the photography, videography, there's people will be interested to read the blogs, and might be get shared. If you get Google notice everything. If you get a shared your blog, if your website's content has been shared with the different like get a lot of comments, shares on that blog. If you're writing the blogs, you get attraction from Google, and okay, so people are sharing your blog post on social media. Okay, so this might be interesting. Maybe get ranked for this page. yeah, based on those data, let's create the content. You can actually see the um, see you can actually see the backlinks, how they're getting, from what types of website. You can do exactly the same thing. Blogs, yeah. So it's not hard, but and also it suggests that it's still possible, so it's not that hard. All you have to do is follow the structure. Yeah, that's it. Since your website is based on the Wix, it's a bit of complicated. We have already seen the complications with the has. So yeah, the first thing is site structure. Your website site structure. What are the keywords you want to rank for? Just create the navigation structure based on those keywords. URL structure, your site speed, title tags, meta descriptions. Yeah, fix those first. And first, I prefer to use the WordPress because it's easy to use the plugins, this kind of stuff, and yeah, it's easy for the SEO as well, not the Wix. Cool. If you have any more questions, just let me know. Um, and yeah, all good. Cheers. Thanks.